Hello everyone, welcome back to Golden Finds. This is Daniel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. You guys, the long-awaited video of all time, Hubby Reacts. Yes, so we are going to be hitting up our Orange County Goodwill stores today on this fabulous weekend, and we're going to find three items that Joe absolutely has no idea what they are, and we're going to get his reaction later on in this video. So if you are new, welcome. I hope that you guys consider subscribing. If you love thrifting, going to estate sales, doing some light decorating, day in the life vlogs, and so much more, then this is a channel for you. I welcome you guys to hit that subscribe button. For those of you who are coming back, thank you so much as always for your full support, you guys. So I'm super excited. Again, it's been forever that I've done a Hubby Reacts, so I cannot wait. Let's see what treasures we find today at our Orange County Goodwill stores here in California, and see what can we scope out to see what we find and what will give the best reaction to Joe. Let's start thrifting, you guys, and see what items make it home so that we can surprise Joe and get his reaction. Now, for those of you who are new, I don't really have any specific plan as to like what to get. It really is whatever just really gives me that wow factor so that I can not only surprise Joe so we can get a good reaction out of him, but also for me to be able to actually utilize the items or resell them if I wish to. So I don't want to just pick up something just because it will get like the best reaction. I do want to make sure that it's something that I can either reuse for myself, decorate with, or if I want to resell. So that is what I keep in mind when hunting for items for the Hubby Reacts. And make sure that you guys stay tuned for a part 2, because unfortunately this video is going to be too long with the reactions that we get from Joe. So I will be releasing a part 2 that will accompany this, and it's going to be all of the items that did not make it to Hubby Reacts. So there was a lot of items that I picked up from this entire thrift session that I want to share with you guys that I also purchased while I was out looking for items to get Joe's reaction. So you guys are seeing some of the items that I come across through some of the Goodwills. This Santa candy dish was absolutely scary. It's alive. It says, candy dish, the eyes light up in red, and it laughs with a jolly ho, ho, ho. Talk about scary movie. Like, I don't understand why you would even want that. But I always love finding such unique items that just, they intrigue me so much. Like this Egyptian piece, this artwork piece was absolutely beautiful. I am a history buff, so it was such a cool find. And Sailor Moon fans, anyone out there? Whoever painted this did such an amazing job. Here we have a snow globe that is the Disneyland Sleeping Beauty Castle, and this actually is almost the same one that I have. I have one also from the Disneyland Resort, and it looks exactly like this one, but this one looks like it's been through a few years of aging. As you guys can see, it has yellowed over time. And again, so just quickly going through browsing, it was a regular day of thrifting, so of course I was still going to look for my regular items and see what there was out there, but I was of course keeping an eye out to see what ultimately made it home. So make sure that you guys stay tuned to see what made it home with me for that part 2, but also for you guys to see the items that we're going to get the reaction from Joe. So Joe will go ahead and explain a few things, and I will also go ahead and explain a few things before we get into the actual reaction. I definitely found so many interesting things while thrifting on this weekend. You guys have to let me know in the comments below. If you are a thrifter, do you and your spouse or significant other agree with what you buy? Now, when it comes to Joe and I, he definitely has an eye of more of buying it to resell and to get money back, whereas I am keeping it for myself because I want it and I want it for my decor, or I want it for my home, or I want it for myself. So that is the mentality that we both have, which is very different, but I would love to hear in the comments down below. Leslie, I totally thought of you when I saw this squirrel for $3.99 at Goodwill. I always think of you when I see squirrels. But yeah, I would love to hear in the comments down below, you guys. Let me know if you are just like me, or are you like my husband, or what does your spouse or significant other tell you? I always tend to go definitely a little bit overload, but I definitely have been more reserved on what ultimately brings it home. Like the old me definitely would have picked this up because it is a Disney Parks item. It is a Christmas mixing bowl. Now, this is something that definitely would have, made its way home with me. And the old me would also have picked up all the Ray done in sight, which I have been very, very reserved with what brings, what items I bring back home with me, because I don't want to end up in a huge mountain of clutter. So make sure you guys stay tuned. There were some very interesting finds, but the Hubby Reacts is coming up right now, and you guys will get to see what 3 items and a bonus item that Joe will get to react, and you'll get to see his expressions. None of this has been rehearsed, so you're going to be seeing all of our raw emotions. And again, you guys don't have to agree with either one of us. Don't feel obligated in any way to agree with me, or if you feel like you agree with my husband, then by all means let me know in the comments down below if you guys agree with either myself or my husband. And again, no feelings will be hurt. I absolutely want you guys to give me your true and honest answers if you would have picked up the items that I picked up for either yourself or possibly a gift, or if you would have resold it. So make sure you stay tuned for all of the upcoming fun. So there's actually one item that I completely forgot to video, capture it when I found it at Goodwill, you guys. And it's right here in the back. It's going to be kind of a little bit hard to see, but it is this like office chair. Now, I work from home, so I currently have one that hubby gave me, but it's gotten to the point where it's like not comfortable anymore and it's a little flat. But this is going to be part of the Hubby Reacts. I just don't know how I'm going to hide it, because I'm not doing the reactions on the same weekend that I found these thrifts because Joe is working and he's busy. But I wanted to show you guys that I did find this, and we're gonna get his reaction. Hey guys, welcome to the part of the video where hubby will react. So I'm gonna go ahead and let hubby introduce himself because it has been ages since he has been on a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him talk for a little bit.
Hey guys, I'm Joe. It's true, I've been MIA for a very long time, but I'm happy to be here and film this video with you guys, or for you guys. So for those of you who are new to Hubby Reacts, I have a channel called Thrift LA that I have not posted in a very long time.
Long time. There's
some great content there, so if anyone wants to scope it out and check it out, it'll be some good times and some fun laughs. So Daniel has gone shopping against my consent, and he's found probably a lot of junk. And
you guys are going to soon find out that he has a very dry sense of humor.
And I will get to dictate whether he actually scored or not. And you guys will know how I feel by whether I give it a thrift sense or a nonsense.
So for those of you who are new, basically what I did was, which you guys already saw the footage prior, is I went out to the thrift store and hunted down 3 items, but today we actually have a bonus item as well that we're going to get his reaction. So he has no idea what these items are, but he has already seen one of the items, but we'll still go ahead and get his reaction. And basically we're just going to let him know what it is. He won't be able to see it. I'll share it with you guys first, and then we'll have him open his eyes and he'll let us know whether it's a thrift sense or was it a nonsense purchase, and we'll get his reaction. So that way people can get an understanding. How do you determine what is a thrift sense and what is nonsense? Because there's a lot of different factors that you play in.
Well, there aren't a lot of factors.
There are, actually.
So I resell part-time. So what I'm looking at is resellability, I suppose, and profit margins. So if it's not going to make me a decent profit, then it's not going to come home with me. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it.
So basically, if it brings in money, it's a yes.
It's a yes, honey.
And if it's literally not bringing in anything for what I paid for, then it's completely ridiculous that I bought it. Basically, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get the first reaction on the first item. Okay, so I have asked Hubby to go ahead and close his eyes. And we'll go ahead and start with the first item. I will go ahead and share with you guys first what it is, and then he will get to do his reaction. Let me do this actually. There you go. This is the item. So 3, 2, 1. Hello? You're supposed to say something.
So, I mean, I'm trying to process it, I guess.
It's not something hard. It's not something hard to process. It's a cross. It's a Talavera cross, which is the ones that are made in Mexico from the Talavera material. And I mean, you should know why I picked this up.
I mean, I know why you picked it up, but I mean, I would have picked it up, I guess, for $2.99. Although it'd be better if it was yellow tag that week.
It wasn't.
Because then you would have paid $150. Yeah, I guess there's still room. So I would say this is a thrift sense.
So for those of you who do not know, I have a complete wall of crosses that were either thrifted or from estate sales or from various travels that we've done. We have done, like, it's just a cross wall. So I thought this would be such a perfect addition to that wall because I want to fit in smaller crosses. Most of the ones that we have are pretty big, so there's only some certain spots that can fit small ones. But so far we are good because he did say it's a thrift sense. But as far as this, do you know if Talavera is resellable? Is it like,
it is resellable.
expensive?
It's a very specific market.
It is.
In Southern California, we're so close to the border that anyone can kind of cross the border and buy it. You can also find it at thrift shops. You can find it at local like swap meets and things like that. So desirability is not as high as maybe somewhere in the Midwest or Middle America. So I wouldn't have picked it up for other purposes other than just decorating at home. We do collect crosses. We do have our cross wall. The cross wall was kind of like my idea of collecting crosses from our travels. So I collect crosses even if I thrift them. So like say I'm on a work travel trip to like Florida and I go thrifting. If I find a cross, I'll pick it up. So I have a pretty cool collection.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next item. Okay, so we are moving on to the next item, you guys. He has covered his eyes. Ooh, which one do I do? Okay, let's do this one. Let's hope that the camera focuses this time. Let me do that. So we have this right here. Sorry, you guys, the camera keeps focusing to our faces. So that is the price. This is the brand. This darn camera. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get his reaction in 3, 2, 1. Take a look at it. I am assuming that it's brand new because it is sealed. It hasn't been opened. I don't know if you want to. I intend to keep this.
I can smell it.
But I don't know if it's brand new, which might be a more deciding factor. So this is an Anthropologie. What's the name of it? Anthropologie
candle?
No, but what's the scent? It says it on the lid.
It says bougie perfume.
But it should say this.
Oh, pumpkin clove.
So it's called pumpkin clove, and these are Anthropologie. So it's an Anthropologie candle, which Anthropologie is not cheap.
It is not. It is also made in the US. So in terms of resale, that's gonna appeal to some people. It's $12.99. I don't think I would have picked it up at that price. I know Anthropologie is expensive. I know it's desirable. I have purchased some like even used candles from not Anthropologie, but other brands that have sold. So, and they have sold for like over $40.
So it's a no.
So I don't think I would have picked it up. Not at $12.99. If it had been like $8.99, I feel like okay, but not for $12.99.
So this was a no, you guys. It's a nonsense. But let me go ahead and give you guys a little bit of brief information as to why this was a deciding factor for me. So currently, this candle resells for up to $55 on Poshmark, and the lowest that I see it on is $45. And they also have, someone also has it listed for $100. So I don't exactly know why this candle in particular. I don't think you guys are going to be able to really see the pricing, but it's high. It's a resellable high value. I don't exactly know why. I don't know if it's because it's pumpkin. You guys know a lot of people love pumpkin items. I don't know if it's just because it's Anthropologie and it's a sold out candle that no longer exists. I don't know the deciding factor, but there's several listings for up in the hundreds.
So there are several listings, and actually all the listings that are photographed on here have been opened. So this is still sealed.
Well, that might be new, but it's just the lid is opened.
Right, but still,
I think they just taped
sealed.
this because they didn't want the lid to fly off. See, because it's
I just
flimsy.
think in terms of like resellability,
because it's flimsy. Look.
The fact that it's taped on with manufacturer taping is just going to increase the value. So I could see this selling within $80 to like $100.
But he said no. So.
I did say no. I said I wouldn't pick it up. I'm still gonna stand by my decision.
Goes to show. And for the third item, you guys, and then we have that bonus item as well. So this is the item, you guys. I honestly could not believe it when I saw this. So this is the item. This is how much I paid for. And hubby will react in 3, 2, 1.
No, I'm done with Ray Dunn.
Oh my gosh.
No. He's donated so much Ray Dunn.
No, I haven't.
He's collected so much Ray Dunn.
I have collected a lot of Ray Dunn, but I haven't donated any.
Donated some.
No, I haven't.
So, no.
What do you even know what I donate?
I do know what you donated.
No, you don't.
There's cameras around the house.
I have already mentioned to everyone watching that I have been donating some of my decor, like the stuff from the Target dollar spot section and stuff like that. But I haven't given up my Dunn. Anyway. This is a Charlie's Treat canister, you guys. It's $6.99. We already got an automatic no from hubby. So I don't think he knows that this is actually a dog treat canister. It's not a regular chubby canister. And so I only did good so far on one item. So the reason why this caught my eye was because it is currently being sold online with the highest price marked at $350 on eBay. This one has a listing for like 2 canisters. You guys can see $350. Someone is selling it for as low as $80. Someone has it up for $175. I don't know why exactly, but I have seen that this is a, the lighting is so terrible. Sorry, guys. I have seen that this treat canister for some reason is very, very rare. So I think that's the reason why it's priced so high, because it's obviously not one that's, you know, common. And Charlie, you don't really see a lot of names in canisters for Rae Dunn, so this must have been something very special. But unfortunately, Hubby said no. But you guys saw the price that it goes for. Okay, you guys, so the bonus item is going to be this right here. Now, I already did share this with you guys in the video because it was just way too bulky to kind of hide somewhere. And I also told you that I didn't film it in store because it was something that just caught me off guard and I ended up buying. And I had decided I was going to do it for Hubby Reacts, but then I was like, where the heck am I gonna store this big thing? So this is an office chair. And Hubby has already seen it, but we're gonna see what his reaction was when he first saw it. So this is a lazy boy ergonomical chair. So what is your reaction to this chair and how much it was?
So my reaction was, why the heck could you buy an office chair?
Well, first of all, like I work from home. I work for 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and I have to sit in a chair for 8 hours. So it can be very uncomfortable, and those chairs were not comfy anymore.
Yada, yada, yada.
So what is your reaction?
Well, it was $14.99. I personally would never pick up a chair to resell just because of storage limitations. Shipping can be a pain.
Of course.
This would have to have been
for a personal
face-to-face pickup. And I just don't really see myself doing that. Do I think it's a good price for $14.99? Of course. I haven't looked up the value of it, but I can also tell you that like the cheapest office chair is like probably $50 anywhere you go.
So this is, first of all, it shocked me when I first saw it at the thrift store because I was like, oh, it looks like a pretty good office chair. It does not look really used except for some light scratching, but it's still very cushiony. It feels soft. It doesn't feel like it's been flattened out, you know, from all the sitting. And it's actually, so it's a lazy boy, which we already know is expensive. It's a lazy boy ergonomical office chair. So that means it's fit, you know, to ergonomically fit you so you don't have back pain and all that stuff is supposed to help you aid in that. So when I searched it up online, if you buy a new one in office or Staples will cost you $239 for this office chair. You can get the same office chair from Wayfair for $238 as well. And the lowest that I see it is the Shoplet, which I don't have no idea. It's probably just an online store, which is selling it for $186. So this definitely beats it because it was only $14.99, and I think it's an awesome buy that I'm going to actually be using every day. No. So it's actually a thrift find that you can't argue with me because I'm using it.
Whoa. Settle down. I'm saying I said it was a great price.
But you wouldn't have picked it up for yourself. And that's the problem is that
because I wouldn't want to try to sell
what you sometimes tend to do is you tend to overlook a lot of things that could bring you really big bucks. And that's where I come in. I give him all these items where he's just like what the heck? Like, why are you picking this up? And it's just because he doesn't have that eye for the prices.
A very impatient person. It's surprising that I'm a hairdresser, but I'm a very impatient person. I rush through the aisles. If I don't scan anything with my naked eye, the first 3 seconds, I'm out. I don't like to be in the store for too long. He knows this.
I love it.
I cannot do that. It's just not my vibe. It's not for me. So there's very specific things that I recognize in a heartbeat, but there is a lot of stuff that I miss, like a lot of unique stuff where I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's anything I'm
Exactly.
interested in.
So unfortunately, this was not, I guess it was more of a win for me than versus my hubby, because I did very poorly on this. It was literally just 1 out of the 3, including the bonus gift was the bonus item was the no.
I didn't say it
So
was a no. I guess I did.
yes, you did. So
Yes.
unfortunately, it wasn't the best for the first time coming back for doing a hubby react. So
Do better next
I
time.
guess I will do better next time, but I don't think so, because I feel like I scored so amazing on these goodies. But thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in for today's video. Let me know your own personal opinion down below in the comments. Don't feel any type of way if you want to side with hubby more, or you want to side with me, or both, or whatever. No feelings will get hurt here. I would love to hear what you guys think about these buys and also hubby's reaction. Let me know if you would have picked these up for yourself, if you would have seen them at the thrift store. So any last closing comments?
Nope.
No, I guess just try better next time. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.